It's been a crazy year so far in all sense. 2020 will go down into the record books, not just as the year of COVID pandemic, but as the year of initial public offerings, aka IPOs. North America has seen 428 IPOs this year, raising a total of $143 billion according to Bloomberg data, and the Rennaisance Capital's IPO ETF shows about 120% annual return. In this video, we'll talk about latest IPOs of Airbnb and DoorDash, some stock analysis, and how much I invested in them. The spoiler, a huge amount which I didn't even dream of, so do not tune off to find out. Okay, let's get it started. Just want to ask you to like the video. Doing so, you would help many other people to find this video, as well as let me remind you that on this channel I share with my experience and educational videos on personal finance and investments. There are many other videos you can find on the channel's page, and you may want to subscribe for more videos in the future. So what happened on the IPO day? After raising more than $3 billion each, Airbnb rose 113% from its original IPO price of $68, and DoorDash surged 86% on its first day of trading Wednesday. With the promise of coronavirus vaccines on the horizon, the freshly public companies are about to face different futures. Let's talk about it. Each company was impacted by the pandemic in completely opposite ways. The crisis crushed Airbnb's business throughout much of 2020 as the travel demand fell, while stay-at-home orders and dine-in restrictions led to a boom in the food delivery industry that DoorDash leads. Here's how Airbnb's gross booking value and DoorDash's gross orders value have trended since the beginning of 2019. Airbnb's bookings already started to grow back in the third quarter, while DoorDash continues to benefit from its pandemic-driven momentum. Keep in mind that Airbnb has broader geographical exposure to the global pandemic as it operates nearly in every country, while DoorDash primarily operates in the US. Well, DoorDash has started to expand its business to Canada and Australia, but those international efforts are still fairly young. Would you invest in these companies? Let me know in the comments, because I did, and in this video later I will show you how much I invested and how are they performing so far. Okay, now let's look at the future. When the vaccines will be broadly distributed and the world will begin to return to normalcy, each of these businesses will look completely different than they do now. Travel businesses will start to recover, which Airbnb is part of, and investors most likely are going to support them, as well as other travel-related stocks. However, it is a big question if DoorDash can continue to show the same financial results as it does now after stay-at-home orders will fall and there will be no dine-in restrictions. Some of the analysts already called DoorDash the most ridiculous IPO of 2020 due to its lack of profitability, huge competition, and a potential example of pandemic pull forward in demand. Anyway, I decided to put in these companies $100,000, 50 grand in the DoorDash and 50k in the Airbnb. I used my eToro account to invest in these companies as soon as they became available for individual investors in the market. Unfortunately for most of us, prices were already at their highs, and I bought DoorDash for $185.82 per share and the Airbnb for $147.17 per share. By the time I am shooting this video, I lost almost $6,000. But there is good news. This is a virtual portfolio which eToro provides, so you can try out your investing skills with the virtual money and make clickbaity YouTube videos. Okay, sorry about that, but actually I was able to buy a few Airbnb stocks at the IPO price of $68 and currently have about 102% up. I was not able to buy any DoorDash stock and I am not sad about it. If you ask how, I invest in IPOs via European broker. I leave all the information down in the description so you can find out there. I hope I'm somewhat useful with your investing journey. There are more videos on the channel about how to invest your money as a beginner, where you can get to know everything about personal finance, how to get started investing in stocks and all that. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video and hit the bell. See you in the next video.